LeRusso's back, BC Steele.
I'm excited, Joe. I'm excited. Are you pumped up?
I can tell you are. We have not seen Chris LeRusso since Anniversary when he was defeated by Atticus Cogar for the Premier Championship. But I'll tell you what, LeRusso has the thing he loves the most right now, and that's power. Because Otis Cogar wants to come back to Premier, but because LeRusso had signed a loser leaves Premier matchup against the Culmination, LeRusso's the one who can nullify that contract.
I'm not going to waste my time or anyone else's. Otis Cogar, get out here.
And LeRusso summoning Otis Cogar to the ring. And Otis has been invited here by LeRusso, obviously. And we're going to find out the fate of Otis if LeRusso will nullify the loser leaves contract and let his mortal enemy back in. LeRusso hates the Cogars more than anybody.
The sheer audacity of you to ask me for anything. You know what? I actually kind of respect it. You got a lot of balls. For you to ask me for a favor, I want you to know something right now. The only reason you're in this ring, that you're in this building, that we haven't called the police and had you arrested for trespassing is on my good humor. I spent a year in the business of fighting the Culmination and the Cogar brothers. And you know what? That may have been the worst year of my life. And now, you want to come back. You want to come back to Premier. You want to come back? These people, you want Otis to come back? Well, people in hell want ice water. You must be really desperate. Look, I'm not going to insult your intelligence. You're a smart man, I'm a smart man. Let's lay all the cards on the table. You think I'm going to give you what you want? Honestly. Do you think I have any incentive to give you what you want? Honestly. And if our situations were changed, what would you do? Unfortunately, while we're both smart people, I'm a little bit smarter than you. And I know that you have something that's important to me. You have something valuable that can actually help me. The question you have to ask yourself is, how bad do you want back in Premier? Ask yourself how bad you want to come back.
I know Otis wants this more than anything. And I mean, what's LeRusso insinuating that Otis has to do to get back into Premier? It looks like LeRusso's dangling that carrot, and he's given an opportunity, but well, Cisco Silver's scheduled for a match next, and I think Cisco may be a little impatient. Well, BC, what do you make of what we've heard between LeRusso and Otis thus far?
Well, it sounds like we were going to get an answer. It sounds like LeRusso was going to godfather enough where we couldn't refuse. But once again, Cisco Silver puts his nose in somewhere where it doesn't belong. Not the first time we've seen that from Cisco and the Silver Squad, I might add.
Cisco, of course, the welterweight champion, and maybe he has an opinion in this matter.
Hello, Otis. Good to see you back. No offense, LeRusso. Honestly, I don't mean anything by this. But I think everybody here can agree. You just talk too much.
What do you mean don't mean anything, but that's insulting.
Nobody wants to hear you come out here and ramble on how great you are. I get it. Don't worry. But unfortunately, I'm here because I plan to fight and put on a show for these people. So, if you don't mind, will you please royally move yourself from the ring?
You want to fight, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see an opponent for you, and if you really want to fight, you sawed-off little punk, I'll be more than happy to slap you around and, I don't know, maybe I could drop a few pounds and,
By tonight?
I could remove that title around your waist. So, you know what? Let's get a referee
We have an impromptu matchup here, and it will not be for the welterweight championship. It's Cisco Silver, the champion, against.
Right now, you want that? The first thing you can do is make sure the right person wins this match. That's the first thing you can do.
So it looks like, drop kick by Cisco. It looks like LeRusso, was he telling Otis that maybe this is his first test?
Well, we're about to find out. I don't know if that's what Otis had in mind, but we're going to see if he can pass.
Yeah, LeRusso dressing down Otis Cogar as Cisco comes out with the satellite head scissors. And Cisco striking up and down the body of Chris LeRusso. But we never got our official clear answer as to what has to happen if, 2 count in the ring, if LeRusso will even consider signing Otis Cogar back into Premier.
Well, maybe Otis is going to have to look and watch. Maybe just spend some time under the learning tree of Chris LeRusso, if you will. And I think this should be for the welterweight championship. Let's maybe bend the rules just a tad bit.
That sounds like you. Sounds like LeRusso. LeRusso, low bridge there for a second. And Cisco caught LeRusso high. And not much consultation from Otis Cogar.
Well, I mean, when you think Chris LeRusso, the man just needs to have a championship.
Wait a minute, look at this. Oh, jeez, LeRusso pulled Otis in the way.
Well, good for Otis.
And Cisco didn't mean to hit Otis. And LeRusso sent Cisco into the post. Otis has nothing against the culmination. I know Cisco don't want to get on their bad side. And wait a minute.
No. Take one more step. You'll never step foot back in this building again. Put the chair down.
Otis was ready to go after LeRusso, I think, for pulling Otis in harm's way, and LeRusso ordered that Otis put it down.
And he listened.
Yeah, a Cogar being subservient. Otis watching on as LeRusso hits a beautiful leg drop.
Otis may have put one down, but you and I just both saw him grab another.
He did grab another one in the background, and LeRusso punishing the leader of the Silver Squad right now and keeping the dynamic, explosive offense of Cisco at bay. But, is Otis going to sell out the Cogar name? Oh, nice drop kick by LeRusso.
He may not have a choice.
I mean, out of everything we've seen in the history of Premier, we've never seen a Cogar controlled by someone who was not in the culmination.
And even that was a thin veil of control, if you want to call it that.
And if Otis acts out, LeRusso will never consider nullifying that loser leaves contract, and Otis will still be gone forever.
Well, LeRusso is playing the role of Papa. We can call him Papa LeRusso from now on.
Come on.
We could, but I'm sure LeRusso would appreciate that. I'm sure LeRusso loves to just bask in his own glory. But right now, LeRusso is just letting all these fans get an up-close and personal view of his punishment of Cisco Silver. 1 count only. I mean, geez, Cisco Silver. Can you imagine Chris LeRusso as the welterweight champion?
I would be very happy. That would be there would be a ticker tape parade, and he'd be on cereal boxes.
Oh, come on. Cisco fighting back. Cisco's out of his weight class here, but he's fearless. He's striking with everything he has in him. And LeRusso up and over. Trying to catch Cisco off guard, but Cisco cut the distance and set LeRusso overhead with a modified takeover. Squad in support of Cisco, but LeRusso out of the way in the corner. Springboard moonsault into the cover. 2 count only. And LeRusso still in this fight. And notice the scowl, the look of dismay that Otis Cogar is demonstrating at ringside. And you got to wonder whom that's directed towards, if not everybody.
Well, normally when a Cogar's involved in a scout, it's just to about anybody that doesn't have the last name Cogar or a combination armband.
I see LeRusso with that fancy footwork, martial arts background, into the cover. Cisco gets the shoulder up.
I think the whole squad felt that one.
So is LeRusso using Otis Cogar to reascend to power in Premier? Is that his goal?
The thing about LeRusso is he always finds a way. He always finds a way to be on top. He will sell out who he needs to, or well, get them to. He wouldn't do that to me or to his friends. He wouldn't do it to any members of his court. But
Olympic slam for 2. We've seen LeRusso have Otis take a bullet for him on the dive. We've seen LeRusso instruct Otis when to and not to have a chair. And Otis has listened.
well, Otis should be happy. He could have told Otis, hey, hit the bricks, call the cops, get him out of here, spend another night in jail, something I'm sure he's not unfamiliar with.
And nice DDT by LeRusso. I noticed LeRusso and Otis jaw-jacking during this whole match as well. Check this out. Powerbomb. LeRusso, looking dominant here. Has a tight cover for 2.
See? Welterweight championship material right there.
Well, you have to beat the champion first to be in that conversation.
Well, I mean, I know you got to beat the champion.
Wait a minute.
Got to stand on the scale, all that.
Wait a minute. Enough of that. Give me that chair. LeRusso noticed the chair, and LeRusso wants the chair from Otis now. Wait a minute. Otis didn't let him go.
Now, Otis was...
Oh, wait. Otis let go, and LeRusso pulled the chair right into his own rib cage. Roll up, and Cisco beat LeRusso.
Well, now, wait a minute.
And the look on Otis's face, he's got a sly little Cogar smile.
Wait, hold on. Stop. Wait, stop. Wait. No. Joe.
What? LeRusso, he wanted the chair. He got the chair.
You and I both know it's not what he meant. Russo's verklempt.
And LeRusso is dressing down Otis Cogar. LeRusso is threatening Otis. Unfortunately, Otis has no choice. LeRusso's instructing Otis to take out Cisco. And Otis is torn here, but Otis has no choice. Otis is going to have to beat the hell out of Cisco Silver here, and Cisco, he's got nowhere to go.
Do what I say.
That ain't you, Otis. Your last name, Cogar, means something to these people. You and your name here. You gotta take orders from anyone. You gotta talk to what you believe in. Well, what are you doing right now? You're taking orders from somebody that's not family? When did you think Otis become a little bitch?
Oh. Nobody calls a Cogar that word, and Otis has now snapped. Otis is seeing red, and Cisco got drilled. And Chris LeRusso, with a smirk of his own, LeRusso got what he wanted, but I don't know, did Otis do it for LeRusso? Or did he do it for himself? Otis is conflicted. Otis is upset, but I think LeRusso sees potential here if he can figure out how to rein in the monster of the Cogar clan.
We may have seen the start of an amazing, a championship, a beautiful start to 2020.
We don't have answers here, but the question is, what's going to happen? What will LeRusso make Otis do to earn a spot back on the premier roster?